bring in Mark Chamberlain. Mark, it's loud in here and it's quite buzzing in here. You must be loving it, right?
Yeah, just soaking it all in, really. Great experience and proud to be part of it.
Talking about how years ago you went to watch Anthony Joshua in a stadium somewhere. You were there as a fan, hadn't turned over pro yet. Now you're on his undercard.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, I went and watched him when I think I was about 15 or 16 at the time with my friends. And here we are today, Saudi Arabia on the undercard. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that.
I know you've told this story a few times, but I'm going to have to ask you to tell it again. The phone call that you got from His Excellency to offer you this fight, the whole thing was quite unexpected, wasn't it? Just tell us what happened.
Definitely. I was out on a works do Christmas meal with the boys I used to work with, and yeah, so Frank rang me at like 9:30 p.m. our time, and it was around about like December time when they had the other show in Riyadh, and just answered the phone, asked how each other was, and he said, I've got an opportunity here, Mark, I'll let His Excellency explain, and passed me on the phone to him, didn't really know what to say, and he was like, do you want to fight in Saudi Arabia on the 8th of March? Yeah, sign me up, I'll be there, and here we are.
Matt, that's a great phone call to receive. I'm sure you, when you were fighting as well, were always waiting, when's the next big fight going to come? And it's come for Mark Chamberlain now.
No, unbelievable, you know. And I've no doubt you're going to go out there and give it everything you've got and perform, and you want to get back here.
Yeah.
You perform and steal the show, and everyone wants to steal the show, don't they? No matter what fight you are on the card, you want to put in a performance that people are talking about afterwards and catch the eye of the people, the organisers and the funders, and you do well and you win and you box well. Who's to say you won't be back out here again?
Definitely. Obviously, for His Excellency to personally pick me in precise, like to say that he liked me as a fighter and that to come out here is massive, I guess. The man who's changed boxing, wanting a local lad from Waterlooville, Mark Chamberlain, out in Riyadh, so it's great.
It's fantastic, but you've got Gavin Gwynn. He's no easy touch. He's a man with plenty of ambitions for himself.
Yeah, definitely. We haven't took Gavin lightly. Well, we don't take none of our opponents lightly, but obviously Gavin Gwynn is a big step up for me at this point in my career. I've had 14 fights now, and I think the time is right, and it's the right fight at the right time for me to push on, I guess.
And his last fight, he took on a southpaw, Emiliano Marcelli, who took his unbeaten record, but he had a bit of grief in that fight as well, got wobbled a little bit. What did you take from that?
I mean, I won't go off of that performance, but if he was in there with me that night and that happened, I would have been all over him. So, I mean, up until the stoppage, Gavin was getting punched all around the ring. But I'll just say it how it is, literally. He was getting beat. Like I say, he probably might have had an off night, but he certainly won't be able to afford to do that on Friday night with me.
Fighting words, Matt.
Oh, definitely, love it. Bit of salt and pepper on it, you know what I mean? Spice it up.
Andy, this is such a good fight, isn't it, this one?
Yeah, it's a really good fight because all the chat was that you and Sam Noakes were getting on, but they've managed to, skillful as they are, Queensberry, take you down kind of different routes. Gavin vacated the British, Sam Noakes won that recently, and now you're boxing the European champion. The EBU title isn't on the line, but it doesn't really matter in a sense, because if you take that scalp, then you take that scalp. I mean, you've bedded in with that IBF European title, but this is the perfect next step for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll fight whoever they put in front of me. I won't shy away from nothing. I like a challenge, hence why we're here and fighting Gavin Gwynn in the opponent. So, yeah, I'm all for it.
Listen, I'm sure we'll ask you a few times in the week, but right now, on Grand Arrivals Day, how do you see your fight going on Friday night?
Our next two
I don't expect it to be easy, but I expect to come out with a victory.